What is up, my puffer people? It is I, Caden, your puffer pal, back with another video. And can you guys believe that, can you guys believe that Ditto is an OU? I can't, okay, anyway. I need to focus. Back with week one of the MLP, Major League Pokemon. This is our first Pokemon battle in our Gen 8 career. I'd like to give a shout out to the Pele the Guja. I don't know if you guys saw that, but whatever. Anyway, to the Pele the Guja, GOAT. I don't know why I'm giving him a shout out. He really didn't do anything, but he's GOAT, so. Anyway, this week one, we are against the one and only. I think his name is Drew. Yes, Drew. So, Drew's team. I'm trying to stall because of my thing. Stop talking. Anyway, yeah. Because, of course, stuff stops working when I start to record. Okay. Drew Big Dupa. Anyway, Minnesota Mamoswines, and his team is super scary. Okay, so his first Mon, he had first overall pick, too. And, of course, he went with, even though this is a new gen, of course, it got picked first, Landorus-Therian. What is there to say? This Mon is a threat. Like, it's got access to not, the craziest move pool ever. Also, I don't know, I'm going to mention it because I don't know if you watched the Jeffrey Cup. Dynamaxing is banned in this league, so yeah. He can't Dynamax us, otherwise it would be way scarier. So, its move pool is pretty, good, being that all it really needs is Earthquake and Stone Hedge, and, maybe, what can that not hit? Maybe, a long Steel, but and it has average. It has enough of a diverse moveset to where it could operate. But really, its 145 base attack is just monstrous. Mons don't want to take a hit from this, and it gets Intimidate, a great ability. His second overall pick, Mon, I really know nothing about because it's new. I don't know nothing, but it's Colossal. So Colossal, it has an interesting ability, which it's raised by 6 stages after it is damaged by a water type move. Which I guess, if it gets hit by a physical water type move and somehow lives, you could run weakness policy and just easily sweep after that, but I don't know. I mean, its 110 HP is such a solid and amazing HP stat. I'll say that. That's a great HP stat. 120 defense is also really good. So if he brings it, I could see him bringing it as... I didn't mention. I don't say him bringing physical... he's not going to bring this. Let's face it. I have Glaring Dark Manitan. And I have Mega Venusaur. He's not bringing it. Anyway, yeah, this... I mean, if he brings it, I could see him bringing it as a physical wall to kind of try to soft check my Galarian Darmanitan if I'm locked into an ice attack. But, even then, maybe specially offensive for Melmetal. But besides that, maybe Victini. I don't see it having that much use in this battle, but I can see him bringing it. The next Pokemon is Mega Latios, right? Yeah, this Mon I think is definitely going to come because it's one of the best Pokemon just in the game. It's so good, dude. I see him bringing a just offensive, maybe calm mindset against me because with if he brings offensive with Roost, though, I think he just, kind of puts in work. He runs Psychic coverage, plus dragon coverage, plus like Shadow Ball, which Shadow Ball will probably do or Thunderbolt, which will do decent damage to my Melmetal, you know? And yeah. But I definitely see him bringing it just because, like, look at this thing. When this thing is max special attack, its special attack is 460. That's crazy good. And like, you know, like, and the thing is, you could run like a plus speed for the speed, and you run plus speed. Just no, plus speed. Just say you run. Where's plus speed minus attack? Timid. Honestly, all you really need, you don't even have to run that. You still have 356, which 356 is crazy. And then you can run max, or if you want, you can run like that, and then like it's this month's such a scary. I don't know why I'm like hyping up his team. So, God, because it's scary. But next mon he picked was in the Nape. This one, I could see him bringing like it definitely. If he brings it, I think he brings special. And it does actually do really good against my team, because I have Darmanitan, Melmetal, it kills easily. Mega Venusaur doesn't kill as easily, but it could probably still KO me pretty easily, and after a nasty plot, maybe it'll kill me. Lycanroc Dusk kills, Zatu probably kills, Buzzle definitely, Pergun Z dies. Florges is like the only thing, and then Salamence that could really beat it. But like even with Salamence, I'm sure it gets a special attack that like could... Can't hidden power ice, but like, he might actually not be able to. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a special set does put like work, except for like Salamence, really. But then he has like Colossal and OT. He has mons that could deal with my Salamence, so I don't really know. I think he's definitely bringing an offensive Infernape there. Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu, I don't see coming, but if it were to come, I would see him bringing a defensive, like, Leech Seed set, because, I mean, my Mega Venusaur obviously beats it, but, like, that's why I don't see it coming in general, because, like, my Mega Venusaur kind of just beats this mod, so I don't see why he would bring it. Magnezone, his next mod, I see him bringing this. It's just a really hard hitter. And it's one of the only special attackers that could really deal with Forge as well, like on his. But yeah, I definitely see him bringing it. But I don't know. I think he would bring it probably Scarf for Specs, like one of the choice items, but I'm not sure. His next one is Garchomp. Okay, so Garchomp is an interesting one because Garchomp does give him base 102 speed, which outspeeds almost my entire team. So same Infernape also outspeeds basically in you. So, but like this mon, I'm saying is probably gonna come just because for the speed. These three I could also come just for the speed, but so I could see this mon coming. It could it's not great, but I could see him bringing it as his stealth rocker against my team. And a way to kind of deal with Victini, because it could usually take a hit at least, depending if I have Glaciator or whatever. It's good for Lycanroc Dust, so I definitely do see him bring it as like a more like defensive rocker type set. Next is Primarina. Primarina. Primarina, I see maybe coming. It gets kind of hard-walled by my Mega Venusaur, but then it does really good against other mons, like, even like Melmetal, it does pretty good against, but, it does good against mons like Salamence, it does good against Victini. Darmanitan, it could take a hit from Galarian Darmanitan. Porygon Z, it could take a nice hit from Fireback Hard. So I could see him bringing it. It really depends. But it also is his dragon immunity if he doesn't want me to like sweep him with Salamence. Which I mean, well, he also has Tapu Bulu, but like I don't see him bringing Tapu Bulu, as I said. No, I know he's not bringing Tapu Bulu. I don't know. I don't think he brings Tapu Bulu. Like, come on. Alolan Muck. Alolan Muck is definitely coming as a specially defensive mon to try to deal with my Mega Venusaur, my Florigis, my Xerkache. A lot is just it's really good in this matchup to try to deal with like my specially offensive mon. So I definitely see it coming, but it can't use Pursuit. It can't Pursuit trap my Victini, which is really good because I got rid of Pursuit. Stakataka. So this mon's interesting because it's like one of the few mons that actually like can really kind of take a hit, an ice hit from Lander Mantan, like it eats, but like then it gets beat by like Mega Venusaur, Melmetal, Milotic, Victini. Like it gets beat by basically every mon. So I really can't see him bringing the Stakataka, you know what I'm saying? Because it just gets beat by too many of my Pokemon. Next is a Tentacruel. I don't see him bringing it. It really doesn't have that much of a use. It gets beat by most of my Pokemon, honestly. I have 2 Psychic type mons. I mean, it beats my Milotic if he thinks that's a threat. But, like, my Salamence could probably beat it. Xerkache beats it. Porygon Z beats it. Like, my Dustpride could beat it, honestly. Yeah, even Buzzwole probably beats it. Because, yeah. So I just don't see it coming, but you never know. And then, last but not least, Uxie. He could bring this if he needs a wall, to just quickly have a cool wall, but I don't really see him bringing. I don't have a Dark or a Ghost type, so that's good for Uxie. But I don't know. He could bring it. I mean, this mon I'm torn on because I don't know if he brings it, but it's it's not a great mon, but it's not a bad mon, so it might bring it. But it gets worn down by stuff like Leech Seed and Toxic, which my Mega Venusaur does run. Okay, let's break down our team. Okay, so our team is consisting of Mega Venusaur rocking that newly able to use Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and Leech Seed. We got 200 in HP. 116 in plus in defense and 192 in special attack. So the defense is so we could take hits from mons like Mega Landorus and Infernape and Tapu Bulu. The special attack investment is I just wanted to get up to 328. Also, it's in order for what mon was it? I think it might have been Garchomp or it might have been Tentacruel for Earth Power. I don't really remember, but I remember I can take hits. This spread is for mostly Landorus. Okay, mostly Landorus. And this mon is really good because it walls most of his team. Mega Latios threatens me out, but besides that, I basically beat his entire team, which is awesome. Next, this is kind of part of our win con. Cosmic Power, Baton Pass, Restored Power. So basically, and I ran mixed defenses so I could get both defenses up. Because after I get up 1 Cosmic Power, I kind of wall his team. I mean, he has the Magnezone, so if he's Specs, maybe. But, if he's not Specs, we could beat it easily. And he has Sakataka. But, after I get 2 Cosmic Powers up, yeah, I just beat everything. With Roost and stuff, and lefties. So, yeah, this mon's really... So the game plan going into it is going to be I want to try to get up to +6/+6 Cosmic Power and to try to Baton Pass into either Mega Venusaur or Galarian Darmanitan, and from there just be able to just sweep the team because he can't kill my mons and they just destroy the team. So yeah, but worst comes to worst, I could just click Stored Power. Next we've got Choice Scarf, Galarian Darmanitan. I figured no matter what, you're getting locked into a move, so you might as well just run a choice item. And I figured Choice Scarf is probably going to work the best. So I ran Max Attack, Max Speed, pretty basic. We outspeed. I figured I'm running Scarf, so I'm not going to run. Plus Speed Nature. We outspeed his whole team, barring Scarfers with this anyway. But basically, most of his mons don't really appreciate a hit. Even mons like Primarina are getting 2 KO'd by an Icicle Crash. It's just crazy strong. Our next mon is an Assault Vest Melmetal. So this mon's here mainly for mons like Magnezone to catch them off guard and hit them with like a maybe Darkest Lariat, but not really. It's mainly here for, I don't know why I said that. Mons like a Alolan Muk, which he kind of hard walls. Even like a Lando T, I could catch off guard with an Ice Punch. Mega Latios is the big reason though, because it really just hard walls Mega Latios. I mean, obviously, like I said, like a Thunderbolt does a little bit, but not too much. Next is Milotic, Recover, Scald, Haze, Ice Beam. I wanted to run Toxic. Doesn't get Toxic anymore, so no. Instead, we are running Haze. Max HP, 180 plus defense. Oh, I think I lost it in the importing. Nope, I just had. Okay, whatever. Yeah, 76 in special attack. I don't know. It must have. But yeah, the special attack, I don't know why I had any special attack. But yeah, I wanted to run a more physically defensive Milotic in order to wall his Stakataka, and Colossal, and kind of help with Landorus and Infernape. Then my last mon is, of course, Buzzwole. I also ran AV on this thing in order to handle whatchamacallit. Yeah. Oh, I think because this allows me to live one Moonblast from. I think with this spread, I'm able to live one Moonblast from a Primarina or something like that, which is cool, I guess, from a non-specs Primarina, something like that, and then I could click. I don't know why I didn't run Poison Jab, but I could click Earthquake. I don't know. I don't know why I did this. I forget. Or it might not have been. It might have been Magnezone. I don't know. Let's just get into the game. Oh, rip. Nope. Okay. So, as you could say, I forgot to say what I predicted, though. But this is what I kind of thought. I figured those 3 mons, and then these 3 mons are very possible. Looking at his team, I realized, because this was a custom game, Mega Venusaur was pre-Mega, but you had to Mega first turn anyway, so it really didn't matter. I was looking at his team, and I'm like, honestly, I'm just going to lead Mega Venusaur. It really just beats his team down. So I decided to lead Mega Venusaur, because whatever, and he decides to lead with Infernape, and I'm like, okay, I'm curious what he's going to click. So I just decided to click Leech Seed, because, like, honestly, what does an Infernape, like, it could Flare Blitz or Fire Blitz, but that's not killing me because of Thick Fat. We eat that. So I just decided to click Leech Seed, because he reveals he's actually a fake out set. And, well, yeah, but, so I decided to just stay and then again click Leech Seed, as he actually gets up his Stealth Rock. So now I'm kind of figuring, okay, his Infernape is a more, okay, whatever, supportive set. Okay, that's what I need. This is a more supportive Infernape. So, like, Fake Out, U-Turn, Leech Seed, and probably his last move's like a Fire or Fighting Attack, so he could at least hit stuff. But, yeah, so his mon is more of a, this is a more support Infernape. As he goes into his Latios, as I click Sludge Pump, 30% chance to poison, but we don't. And at this point, this is why my Melmetal is here. Basically, the reason I brought Melmetal is and AV is so I could kind of switch in on Mega Latios. So I just decided to bring in Melmetal, and we can easily take a Psyshock or Dragon Pulse, whatever he decides to click. He does decide to click Psyshock. He does do 12% because it's still a Mega Latios, which is like a crazy good mon. But it doesn't do enough to where like I'm scared or anything of this mon. So I'm able to just stay in and click Darkest Lariat, which is slightly stronger than Ice Punch. But I do get a crit, which it does 70%. The crit kind of mattered, I guess. I mean, I don't think it really mattered. Like, it wasn't obviously nice for Drew, but like I don't think it would have affected it that much, you know. So next, I decide to just click Ice Punch because he's in range of Ice Punch, and I figured, okay, I don't want to click Darkest Lariat. He might go into a Alolan Muk because I don't get Earthquake, so I decided to click Ice Punch right here. But he decides to go into Garchomp. And I'm like, okay. And we just kill him. I mean, Oko him. And that was a beautiful turn as he goes Magnet Zone. So that was a beautiful turn right there, being able to get rid of Garchomp. I mean, I don't know what he was specifically thinking right there. But I mean, I don't mind, it's good. So I figure, okay, the Magnezone, you don't have a hidden power, so I might just stay in. But if you're Specs, I don't want to let this thing go down, because Latios, so I figure I'm going to go into my Buzzle. If you're not Specs, I should take the hit fairly well, because I'm AV. And if you're Specs, well, you're Specs, and then at least I know. As I go into Buzzle, and he clicks this Thunderbolt, and it does a 63%. But at this point, I know he's 100% Specs, because that is Specs damage right there. And so I just decide to stay in and clicks. Oh, that's also analytic boost. Okay. But anyway, I decided to just stay and click the Drain Punch. I actually do outspeed him, but we're unfortunately not enough recovery to be able to live the next hit. So that sucks. At this point, I know he's locked in though to Thunderbolt. So I mean I'm able to pretty freely just go into my Mega Venusaur and click Leech Seed, because I don't think he's gonna stay in, really. I mean, yeah, so I just click Leech Seed. And at this point, I'm able to just click Earth Power and do a fairly good amount of damage to him. I click Earth Power and bop, as he decides to click Pursuit. So technically, right here is where I win. Technically. Because what's it called? I won because Pursuit is banned in this gen. They got rid of Pursuit, so he actually got a forfeit loss of a 3-0 differential unless we beat him higher than 3-0. But I decided to continue the match just in case, because I don't know. I wanted to try to win legit. I figured, I might as well try to win legit. But yeah, technically at this point in the game, we won anyway, so like, it's fine. At this point, I predict him to switch out, and I just decide to click Leech Seed again. Unfortunately, I over-predicted, and he stays in, but it's not a big deal. He clicks knock off. We eat that hit, and we get a bunch of recovery back from Leech Seed, and at this point, I'm just able to click Earth Power and take him out. So anyway, right now we're in a good position, because 2 of his mons are dead, and, I mean, my Mega Venusaur still really kind of not hard walls, but like walls his team at this point. So, except for that Latios, which he's probably going to go into, and he does. And I'm kind of forced to switch out, but as we already know, I do have that Melmetal that kind of just, not beats this mon technically, but like really threatens this mon. So I just go right into it, as he just decides to click recover, which is annoying, but not a big deal. So I just decide to click double Iron Bash at this point, which honestly, that's a resisted hit. Those 2 combined hits did 70% now. Yeah, 70%, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, how much that really did. And I'm not like, I mean, I'm high attack, but I'm not like imagine like this month choice banded, like that's crazy. Like that would be like that's proof that Melmetal is, because it gets Iron Fist and it's Iron Fist boosted. Proof that this mon is an actual like beast. At this point, I decided to just go into Milotic, see what he wants to do, because for me it's not a big deal as he clicks Fake Out, as I do get the Marvel Scale, so I'm happy about that. And he goes into the Prima Arena. So see, normally, I would just, oh, did I not show the end of this turn? I didn't, I had just realized. So anyway, normally, I with just Toxic right here. Because, yeah. But unfortunately, they got rid of, obviously, as I said, Milotic's access to Toxic. Very sad. Like, I'm sad, honestly. So at this point, I just decide to click Recover in his face. Because, like, I mean, what else would I do? I want to scout at. As he reveals Energy Ball, which is very threatening to me. But I decide to just click Recover again in his face because I have a plan. A very, very, very smart game plan. Okay, so, like, basically, my plan is I'm going to Recover Stall him, keep clean Recover as he goes Energy Ball, and then eventually make the switch into my Mega Venusaur. So I click Recover, I click Recover again, as he actually predicts me to go into the Venusaur. Click Ice Beam, and now I'm like, okay, this is my chance. And now I decide to go into my Mega Venusaur, as he decides to just fire off an Energy Ball. And at this point, once again, like I've done every time, I just click Leech Seed because there's no point in not clicking Leech Seed, honestly. Even if he goes Latios, I could literally just go back into my Melmetal, which is what I do. So now I have my Melmetal, and once again, against the Mega Latios, so I just decided to click double Iron Bash because it will do a lot, but he decides to go into his Infernape and sack it off. At this point, he goes into Primarina. I'm like, okay, Hydro Pump will kill me, so I decide to sack it off. So he actually clicks Scald, and he gets the burn, which really, really sucks because, like, look how much that Thunder Punch did. And thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure double Iron Bash should have done more. But anyway, it's fine. He said, "You unlucky man," which it's fine. I mean, sucks because at this point, I see an opportunity to set up Cosmic Power in his face. As I click Cosmic Power, he clicks Ice Beam. It does 52%. But of course, I am the lefties with Roost. And at this point, his fate is sealed unless he is able to get a crit or freeze. Which we're going to pray he does not get a crit or freeze. Please don't get a crit or freeze. Because I just click Cosmic Power as he can click Moonblast, try to get special attack drops and whatever he wants. But at the end of the day, like, we're just clicking moves like Scald. If he does get the burn, like, first Scald he clicks, gets burn. Like, my luck is not good, but, you know, it's whatever. Because we're still getting health back. He still isn't beating me, and unless he needs a crit, basically, to be able to beat me, which he's not getting, as you can see. It's really annoying, though, because the burn is negating my, I decided to click Roost again. I'm just clicking Roost. The burn is negating my lefties, and he does get a crit. So had I not clicked Roost right there, we actually would have lost the game, and I would have been so mad. Well, we had the game no matter what, 3-0, but still, my point was I really wanted to win with this. So we keep clicking, and I click Roost again. I'm just trying to get my defenses up. Click Roost. Once again, get our health up. As he crits me again, and I click Roost, Cosmic Power. This is where Cosmic Power, and I just decide to Baton Pass at this point into my Venusaur because, I don't know, beats his whole team. As he clicks Moonblast, I click Giga Drain. We get a little health back. As he clicks Scald, gets a burn. And at this point, he's recovered. He's clicking Calm Mind. And at this point, I just decide to... I know he's so low that he has to click Recover at this point. So I decide to go into Galarian Darmanitan. And at this point, I could just click Icicle Crash and win. And we miss an Icicle Crash. But he clicks Recover, luckily. Which, like, how bad is my luck? Like, come on. Like, this could have cost us a game right here. Had he not clicked Recover. Why he clicked Recover, I'm not sure. But had he not clicked Recover, that would have cost us a game, and I would have been so mad. But yeah, we click Icicle Crash. This dies as he goes into his Magnezone, and this is Galarian Darmanitan. This boy's dead. And he goes into the Primarina, and Galarian Darmanitan picks up its third kill. And that is GG to Drew because we won 4-0. The forfeit is negated, and we get a 4-0 victory over Drew. That was a really good match, I think, for our first Gen 8 Draft League battle. I'm really proud of how we played. I think I played really well. I think I kept my win counts alive, and I think I just Galarian Darmanitan improved why it's a beast. I'm tired, so I'm going to end this video right here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, my puffer people, stay puffed.